Hey there, it's Kendra, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this cool toned smoky eye using the Tarteist Pro Palette from Tarte. I have been playing with this palette now for a couple of weeks, and I've really gotten into some of the cooler purples and blue jewel tones in the palette, so I decided to create a look. So if you'd like to see how I did this, keep watching.
Alright, so I'm starting off with a clean and moisturized face, and I'm going to pull my hair back so that it doesn't get into any of the products. And I'm going to prime my face with the NYX Hydra Touch Primer, and I'm just using my fingers to apply this all over my face and into my neck. Now I'm going in with the L'Oreal Visible Lift Blur Foundation in the shade Nude Beige, and I'm just stamping this all over my face using my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and into my neck. And now I'm going to conceal my under eyes using the NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. I'm not using too much under eye concealer today because I want to have a more natural finish to the skin. And now I'm going to blend that in using my Micro Beauty Blender, and I'm just really pressing this into my pores. And now I'm going to bake my face using the RCMA No Color Powder, and I just dipped right back in with my damp Beauty Blender, and I'm stamping it everywhere I crease, which is under my eyes, my nose, and my chin. And now it's time to contour. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going with that middle shade and my e.l.f. contour brush. I'm using the edge to just stamp where I want the most intense color to be, which is right across my cheekbone and my jawline. And I'm going to blend it out soon, but I really want that intense color right where I'm stamping. And I'm going to blend it out first using the brush. And then I'm going to use a small angled contour brush from Ulta just to blend it out a little bit more. And I'm also adding that lighter shade from the palette to sort of soften it up. And I'm also going to do a little bit of a contour on my neck. And I'm going to brush away the bake using this e.l.f. complexion brush. Next, I'm going to use the Balm's Down Boy blush, and I'm going to just use a Real Techniques blush brush on my cheekbones and give myself a little bit of a color. I went a little heavy-handed, so I'm just going to use the complexion brush to clean it up again. Next, I'm going to use the Mary Luminizer highlighter, and I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my forehead. And now I'm going to prime my eyelids and my brows using the Smashbox Photo Ready Primer. And now I'm going in with the Tarteist Pro Palette. I'm using that first shade up in the corner called Classic just to give myself a nice light base from brow to crease. And they have a lighter shade right below called Vintage, but I really wanted this one because it had a little bit of a creamier tint to it. And then I'm going in with the shade Profesh, just as a sort of deeper plum transition shade. This does have a little bit of a fallout, as you can see, but I really love the shade to give it a really deep, almost sunken in look that's really going to help emphasize my eyes. Oh my goodness, Kendra, lower your mirror. Stop it. And I'm just blending that out using my MAC 224 brush to give it a softened look before I move on. And next I'm going in with the shade Drama, which is this darker, beautiful plum, with a angled blending brush to really emphasize the outer corners and crease of my eye. And I'm going in kind of heavy-handed with this because I know I'm going to stamp over it with my lid color, and I'll be able to fix it up later. And then I'm going to spray just a flat shader brush with Fix Plus, and then I'm going in with that blue shade Trendy, which is a gorgeous jewel tone blue, and I'm stamping it all over the center of my eyelid and sort of tapering it off to the corners. And I'm going to take this angled crease brush from Sephora, and I'm just going to touch up my crease and sort of deepen it up again with Drama and Profesh. And now it's time for the under eyes. So I'm going in with the shade Mod, and I'm using a really small detailer brush just underneath my lower lash line to give it that pop of red that sort of balances out the coolness of this look. And now I'm going with the ID Bare Minerals Loose Pigments in the shade Ice Queen, just to really give myself a dramatic inner corner, and I'm fixing it up with an e.l.f. smudge brush. Now I'm going with the Tarte Fake Awake, and I'm going to open up my eyes a little bit by lining my waterline. And then I'm going to put on some mascara. This is just a travel size Clinique Mascara that I really like. And now the brows. I'm just using the Anastasia Dip Brow, which I use almost every single day, and my Real Techniques brush just to sharpen up my brows and fill them in. And I'm going to clean them up with a spoolie brush too. And now I'm using the Tarte Lippie Lingerie in the shade Undressed. And this is the completed look.